And the green flag's in the air. We are underway, and Randy Booth about lost her there off of turn number 4. So Booth able to hang on to it. That will, though, have Wayne Dunsworth out front. And check out Don Berner went 4 wide with Hyatt, the 17 of Popes, and the 22 of Vardy, and he is going to rocket to the race lead. From the outhouse to the penthouse, Don Berner shows the way. Well, Ross Krajak, he has a new wrap on his car. A little old school look there on Ross Krajak's hot rod. So he started back in the 8th spot, so 9th and 8th right now showing the way, or at least where they started there. Don Berner started in 9th, Krajak in 8th. And those two cars are at the front, and Krajak reeling in that number 14 machine of Bomber Don. So they work their way off of turn number 2. Just about 3 car lengths separates those two drivers as Brandon Varney looks to the inside of Wayne Dunsworth for the 3rd position. He'll take over that spot. Behind him, you got the 87 Jag of John Gary trying to hold Randy Booth. He got a little love tap there from the 17 of Jaden Popes. Booth, though, able to hang on to it. We stay clean in green. So Berner out front by 1.2 seconds over Ross Krajak, who is now seeing that number 14 get smaller and smaller out front of his windshield. John Gary goes by Wayne Dunsworth. Now Knuppel and Randy Booth going to try to go 3 wide with Dunsworth as they work their way into turn number 3. That is a battle for the 5th spot. Dunsworth has it. Knuppel on the outside. He wants it. Just 6-lap heat races here tonight for your Bombers, so very quick heat races as the white flag flies, this time for the 14 of Don Berner. Don Berner off of turn number 2. Came in tonight 8th in points with 3 wins. 79 points behind Jacob Mabbitt. Ross Krajak, the 2nd place man in points. He'll finish 2nd right behind Don Berner, who takes the checkered flag here in heat race number 1 for your Bombers. Krajak in 2nd. John Gary worked his way up to the 3rd spot, and he will hold off. Brandon Varney gave a little puff of smoke. Comes home in 4th, and Jason Knuppel rounds out your top 5. It's Krajak, Knuppel, Gary Hughes, your top 5 in points, all within 39 points of each other. Green flags in the air. We're underway, and they see him going 3 wide already as the rookie, Caden Brigner, did not get going. 25 Wiboteau dropped his nose down the inside to take over the race lead. That's going to be Wiboteau and Bix, your top 2, with Farnez now. And that number 9 machine looks down the inside of the 51.5. With Wiboteau out front. He'll lead lap number 1. Wiboteau leads lap 1 over Josh Bix. Toby Wiboteau out front over Bix as Mark Farnes in that 3rd spot, trying to hold off your points leader Jacob Mabbitt, also reel in the 51.5 of Bix. Jacob Mabbitt started this race in 9th, and right now he's looking the outside of Farnes. That's the battle for 3rd on the racetrack. Mabbitt up top, Farnes down low in the 9. Behind them in 5th, the number 13 of Jacob Stripe. That blue machine trying to hold off Rick Hughes on the number 7. Here comes Hughes down to his inside. That's a battle for 5th, side by side. Also got a battle for 2nd into turn number 3. Bix up top, Farnes down low. Still side by side. Farnes to the inside of Bix in the 51.5 as they race their way off of turn number 2. Farnes now will clear Bix down the back straightaway. Mabbitt still in that 4 spot with Rick Hughes rounding out your top 5. White flag in the air this time for your race leader, Toby Wiboteau. Wiboteau leads the field into turn number 1 off of turn number 2, using that low line. Off of 2 down the back chute. Here the final heat race of the night It will be won by the 25 of Toby Wibito. Mark Farnes comes home in second. Bix third, Mabbitt fourth, and Rick Hughes rounds out your top 5. In sixth, it will be James Guile. Jacob Strite beats out Colby Olivet for the 7th spot.